Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back again for another Let's Play of Zack Wiki. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just taken on not one, but two levels here in a brand new area known as the Frozen Temple. And now what we're going to go and do for today is that we are going to be taking on another level that is going to be here, and that is going to be known as the Icicle Prosperity. But we also do now have the boss area finally opened up, and that is going to be known as Frost Breath, which that is going to be a little bit more of a challenging type of boss puzzle compared to how the first one was all the way back in the Jungle Ruins. But we'll get more into that for when the next time does happen, when we do come back here to Zack and Wiki. But what we are going to go and do right now is that I will go and show you guys how the Icicle of Prosperity puzzle is going to work. Now, this said area is going to be having a lot of tool related type items that we are going to have to go and do here within this particular part, and there will be a little bit of some backtracking as well, since as you guys go and see, there's this big huge gigantic icicle, and we are going to have to go and try and figure out a way how we're going to be able to go and smash it all the way down. So the first thing that we're going to have to go and do first is that we are going to have to go and meet up with one of the set type of goon members that are here. Now, if you guys remember, we have went and used Wiki's bell before on some of these different enemies, and they have went and turned themselves into somewhat of like a totem type of shape of one of those type of set characters from there. So what we are going to have to go and do is actually use Wiki's bell, turn that said goon into a totem, and it will knock down the boar. And this type of boar hammer is going to be somewhat of an interesting type item, because we are going to have to use this a little bit throughout our way here. So we are going to have to now go and use this hammer all the way over towards to the next goon, which he is going to be someone that is going to try and run away from us. But however, we do have a little mini icicle right here, and we are going to have to go and use the boar hammer to smash it all the way down, so that then we can at least have somewhat of a blockade for this guy, and then we could go and get the other said totem. Because what we are going to have to go and do now is that since we do have not one but two different said totems that are going to come into play here, we will have to go and put them into their said different type of pedestals, and then we'll have to go right on after for where the mole is going to be, so that we can at least use the actual said boar hammer for the whack-a-mole mini game that's going to be there. Well, I wouldn't really call it as a mini game, because it should be pretty much simple to just go and knock him out, because the only type of one escape point that he does have will be right in the middle once we go and actually blockade the other two other said places here. So we're going to go and place one said type of totem right here. So it kind of has a little bit of like a reference to like how the Keeper of Ice was all about the last time, if you guys remember, when we had to go and get ourselves chased around by that crazy annoying type of clean freak type of guardian statue that happened the last time. And that was where we had to go and use the set type of totem pedestal the last time with one of those said type of goon members. Well, now we're going to have to do this not once but twice here. Now, just remember to go and pick up with that said type of little ice pick there later on down the road, because we are going to have to use that for the bigger icicle that will be showing up in just in a little bit. But for right now, we are just going to have to just go and try to get the drill first, so that then we can go and use that on the big icicle that will be there. Now, there is a couple different ways that you can go and do this type of puzzle from what I've heard. You can also go and use the actual said drill for the actual said treasure itself, but you won't actually get yourself a lot of different points if you go and do it in this type of way here. Because if you do want to go and actually use all of the different type of items that will be used around within this way, you will get yourself a much better type of rank than just going after the said type of treasure chest, using the mole drill, and then going after for the said type of bomb. But we're going to be doing it a little bit of the longer way here. Alright, so first of all, we're just going to go and basically use Wiki's bell. We're going to go and turn this mole into the mole drill. And now we're going to have to go and put this guy all the way over towards to a set type of gear mechanism. Now, this is where we can go and find one of the set type of centipede enemies that will be here. And that is where we will definitely need to go and make sure to go and use the said type of centipede saw. But this won't come into play for not quite a while yet, until we find everything that we need, that for what we do need to do on that big icicle. So we won't transform him into the softener right now, but we are going to go and use the slither gripper. Yes, and there is a set type of snake that will be around within this area, but if you do want to go and meet up with the set type of frog, you do actually need this here. So let's go and bring the snake over there and scare the crap out of this frog. That's the only way that we can only go and do it for right now. So now we got ourselves with the frog bomb. So technically, if you were doing it in the easy way, you would go and just use the mold drill first, and then go and then put the bomb right there and try to destroy out the chest that's all covered in ice. But we're gonna head up here to the bigger icicle right there. So let's just go and make sure that we just head all the way up to the bigger icicle here. And now we're just going to have to drill a somewhat of a largely fair type of size hole. And then we will have to go and then bring up with the ice pick to then go and use the boar hammer to get a little bit of some extra more damage into this actual type of set icicle here. So there we go. That is a pretty nice good start. So here's our little ice pick that we do have. So now we're just going to have to go and just throw this guy right on into it and just snug it right on in. And that's all they have to really go and do for this part for right now. So there we go. We snugged it in perfectly into place. Now we actually have our boar hammer here. So now we just need to kind of just line it up properly, and hopefully you can just at least do a nice good hit on that. There you go. And I think we just have to do it just one more other time as well. There we go. And that should now break the ice pick there, and now we got ourselves a nice good fairly sized hole for the frog bomb to now get placed on inside with. So now we're just gonna have to basically just make sure to go and just drop the hammer here. Now, yes, there is going to be a set type of bone lich level that will be happening around within this area, but we're not going to worry about him just yet, because for right now we're just going to just take care of this type of puzzle just so that we can get this all done with, just so that we don't have to really worry about having that to get interfered with anything here. Alright, here we go. Now it's time for the centipede saw. So just like how we did the last time with the said type of tree that we had to cut down at the very beginning of the video, I think all the way back since like the very beginning of the first episode of Zack Wiki. Just keep on sawing your way all the way down, and we should be able to now go and see that this icicle is now going to fall and destroy the whole ice block that is there with the treasure. And this is how you'll be able to get more points for your said type of rank that will be here in this level for Zack Wiki. And that's how you get it done. Now, there is a said type Batbrella as well within here, but I'm not really too entirely certain on why you need the Batbrella within this area for any type of particular reason. Maybe it's just there just for an extra item to get added into your inventory list of stuff, but right now, here is Bone Lich, and something surprising is going to happen here with this type of Bone Lich level, because compared to like how we went and actually found out where all these different type of secret treasure maps are going to be, there's actually going to be a said type of treasure chest that is going to be dedicated for Wiki. And what's going to happen here is that Wiki will actually be able to go and transform into a much more, I guess, powered up type of Wiki form, which we don't really know exactly what that is going to be meant for Wiki. And I don't know, maybe if you guys are more of a Zack Wiki type of fan of the game, maybe you may probably know exactly what the power-ups are for what Wiki can go and do. Maybe it could be something for these type of enemies that we can go and shake about within here. But yeah, so as you guys go see, this is like a different type of segment from before, because like I know that from previously we just went and kind of just saw a regular type of secret treasure chest, but now this is a Wiki chest. Uh-oh, that does not seem good. Basically, the treasure chest just went and sucked up on Wiki there. But now, Wiki does have a brand new form, which it does look pretty cool. Got the gold and the red. Looks pretty nice. Alright, let's go and shake this all about here with the treasure. And I believe at this point in time now, we should have another said body part for Barbros. And that should be on his shoulder or something. Somewhere around there. And I know that there's like two different type of hammers things here. The quail hammer. That should be a part of like his arm, I think, at least, right? Alright, well there we go. Well, you can see that the one half of his side is like slowly growing. But anyways, I think this is where we are going to have to go and just end off the video for today. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. And hopefully you guys do go and check out on the Banjo-Kazooie Twitch highlights, which that will also be a part within these two videos for today, since I'm not going to really be going and doing a whole bunch of videos within this time frame as well. But see you guys then. And of course, peace.